Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Zombies Love Bacon podcast. This is episode 8, season 2. We are back. For those who are watching the YouTube version or watching us live, we have a video this time. We're not just audio, so that's different. You can see all of our faces,
except mine,
except for Shelby's. We are joined today by Shelby and her VTuber. Hello, Shelby.
Hello, everybody.
And Vince is also here. He's smashing his heart attack box, which we'll get to that in a second. We're also joined with a guest. Tame's here as well. Hey, Tame.
What's up? What's up, my bro?
He's jumping on the podcast. Just happened. It was a, hey, we should get Tame on the podcast. Like, okay, but it's going to be the live one, so no pressure.
I'm all good.
Yeah. Did you not get a HSP or a snack to bring?
Not get the memo.
Yeah.
No, I messaged him 10 times. 10 times I said, bro, get a snack pack. Then he messaged me.
You have to go to Bankstown to get them. But
nah, bro, you can get them.
Why,
from
dude, bro?
They're everywhere.
That's where they're banger.
Uber Eats
They're
exists.
banger.
When you say a banger, just like what in what way? Is it like just better in like how it's made? Or is it...
When it enters your mouth, it just melts.
Oh yeah, okay.
Imagine that.
Yeah, it's like
knows.
it's like
knows what's up.
When Shelby asked me where we're getting it from, like, you get it from here. You have to this spot. It was no delay.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, ilati. I'm honestly not that impressed with your choice.
All right, we'll get the one with the cockroach place next time. All right.
No, your place probably has.
I'm
cockroaches
eating, bro.
too. I'm just saying we got the HSP and like he's hyped it up so much, but like the chips were very soggy. Is all I'm gonna say. I like my HSPs with crispy chips, and that's the place that I like to get them from.
Where do you like to get them from?
Village Kebabs.
No. The meat's not as good.
It's not as good. No,
That's the thing.
Yeah, I
It's-
did actually like the meat.
I hate it when you get the meat and it's like overcooked, like it's kind of tough. Nah, not a fan. Not a fan
That's
at
the
all.
best
They
part
do.
of
When
it,
it's
bro.
like
You don't want
shaved
it
too
soggy.
thick is when it's like gross.
Yeah,
You
true.
don't want a soggy, bro. Listen, the best kebab shop ever in history ever just closed down next to my house, bro. So I have to go to What's Up Brothers. Tame knows what that is.
It's on the corner bar.
Yeah, bro. No, I live behind it, bro. I could have walked there, but I jumped in my car.
There's
Fucking wasted all this petrol, everything, bro.
I always go to a Waffles, bro.
speaking of like kebab shops that are closing down. There's one in Sydney that I recently heard about and that I've actually been to before when I was living there, and it's the Indian kebab place. And they do like butter chicken kebabs.
What is a butter chicken kebab?
It's like butter chicken meat in like a kebab, right? But like it actually is a really nice place, and it got really, really popular for like late night eaters and things like that because they would stay open till like 3 in the morning or later. And the
drunk
issue they're
coming
facing
home,
right now,
stop in there.
lockdown laws.
Anything drunk is good.
Yeah,
Butter
that's
chicken
true.
fucking kebab. Wow, that's
But like
disgusting.
lockdown laws, they're pushing. They're like the council have pushed them back and saying they're not allowed to trade past midnight, which is it's kind of fucked for a little small business who are obviously doing most of their trade after.
Yeah, Sydney's
midnight.
fucked for
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
They shoot themselves in the foot so much by like restricting late night trading. That is a city that could just go all night. And it said it
but
doesn't.
I don't-
Everyone
I
just
don't-
goes home. 'Cause-
Well, you get those like ones at the petrol stations. Like they're always open. All
Like,
hours.
The
do you
kebab
have,
shops?
like a kebab
Yeah,
van.
like
Is it
little
always
ones in those little caravan things.
Yeah.
They're always open.
It's all the one next to
my
Sefton
local,
Playhouse.
obviously, I'm from like the middle of nowhere, so like my local pub always had a caravan across the street parked at a gas station that was facing the pub, ready with their
Yeah,
kebabs. And that was really good too.
Where I grew up, there was a bloke with like he had a burger van, like a burger trailer, and he just somehow appear at the front of the pub in the middle of the night and selling burgers. And that was
Man's
like
new.
it was like a religion. Like you get drunk, you go out, you get your burger, you get your taxi, you get the fuck out of there. And then he went and like converted it, and he turned into like a fucking brick and mortar store inside a shopping center, and everyone's like, "Nah, I'm not fucking eating there. No way." So
Not the same.
it's exactly the same thing. but
Kenny's Kebabs by any chance?
no.
And I've actually talked about it a few times about how like why is it always like the best food comes from like the dirtiest,
Dirtiest
grungiest,
place.
Yeah, the
terrible.
grimiest place ever.
It
Yeah.
adds flavor.
Like a hole in the wall. Literally a hole in the wall.
It's also a risk though. Like some buildings you walk in, like, I'm gonna eat something, but I know this is risky. Like
You just warn your stomach. You're like, all right, I don't know what's going to happen, but
I'm
I hope
waking
it's
up
good.
tomorrow morning with a sore stomach.
See, that's the thing. When you're drunk, you don't care, so you just eat it, and then you just pay for the next day. But when you're sober, you walk in, you're in your mind questioning it, and you go, I don't know, man.
I mean, let's be honest, we're all pigs. Whether we're drunk or not, we're still gonna eat it.
Like, yeah, I am. But it's speaking of places that aren't open all night, and much worse than Sydney. Fucking Adelaide, man. Fucking Adelaide. They got the worst fucking trading hours, first of all. I remember I went there once and they're like, oh, we've got 24-hour supermarkets now. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, they close at 8 p.m. and then they open at midnight. Like, that's not 24 hours.
That's not enough.
They're like, oh, it's better than it used to be. Well, I'm like, what does it used to be? It's like, it closes at 8 p.m. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing up Adelaide is because of when I mentioned that this is going to be the HSP edition, Adelaide immediately clapped back with it's an AB pack.
Adelaide are sad cunts. That's all I'm
AB
saying.
pack?
AB pack. How about
What the fuck is
AB?
an
Go
AB
fuck
pack?
yourself. Yeah, bro. After birth.
Yeah,
Dumbest
that's the
I've
thing I
ever
didn't
heard.
know. I'm like, what the fuck's an AB pack
Oh,
stand
what?
for? It actually
Shit.
stands for after birth. Why?
Fuck trash, bro. I don't even want to eat after hearing that stupid word, bro. After birth.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
you may as well just call it a placenta pack.
That's
at that
next
point.
level.
I mean,
Call it fucking AD pack after their death.
AB.
after apparently, depending on who you ask, it's either after birth or abortion pack. And either way, it's fucked. Like, absolutely fucked. Why would they name it that? It makes no sense. Not only that, Adelaide claimed they invented it. They said they'd been making it for years and that they just hadn't put a name on it. And then when they eventually named it, they named it the AB pack.
I can guarantee you that the inventor was WhatsApp Brothers. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I'll put my
Bro,
whole
I
life
swear
on
it
the line,
used to
bro.
be called like an Australian pack, bro, because it was just like meat, chips, and fucking sauce.
Yeah, I thought so as well. Okay, so
But
someone
then they changed it to HSP to a halal.
must have been calling it like an Aussie pack. That's what I remember.
Well,
like,
when
was
social
growing up.
media hit, that's when everyone started calling it
Yeah,
Facebook
HSP.
page, the
Because everyone started
HSPAS.
saying it.
See, HSP makes sense though. Like, that makes perfect sense when you say, "Oh, it's a halal snack pack."
It doesn't make any sense, bro. It should be just snack pack because halal is the way that they cut the meat in the Muslim culture. It's got not like the
Yeah,
meat
no,
has
you're
nothing
right.
to do.
Yeah,
No,
true.
It should
I
just be
have a
called
story.
snack pack.
That'll fit in here. You guys might.
But hey,
this
it's
is like a
HSP.
terrible.
That's how everybody knows it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Except for
So
Adelaide.
I used to work at
Except for Adelaide, AB.
shady- I used
The
to work at a
fuck is
shady
that?
fish and chip shop, and we had kebabs, and we started selling snack packs. Now, my boss is a terrible human being. I just want to preface that. Absolutely fucking
Okay,
awful person.
good.
Sad cunt. Grub.
Yeah. Did ecstasy out the back while we were working. You know, things
Okay.
like that.
Oh, that's
Did you steal some?
party time at
I
work.
think he was doing meth by the
Raves
time he quit.
going off.
Anyway, so
Ecstasy. What a sick cunt.
I was writing up the new sign to say that we had snack packs, and obviously, like, I was writing halal snack pack on the sign, and like this man just went off at me, just like, we don't call them that here. Then we're gonna have attract the wrong kind of people. You call it a kebab snack pack. I'm like, what's
A
what's really
kebab
the huge-
snack pack.
What's really
That's
like the
insulting,
big
bro. I'd
difference?
rather it be called a fucking AB pack than a kebab snack pack.
Right? So yeah, so because he's an extremely prejudiced person, so, you know, and
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to utter the word halal around him, but also the meat that we got anyway, because like I checked with our supplier, just for funsies, our meat was halal certified.
Oh, well, there you go.
You know, and I pointed it out to him one day. He was not happy. He was threatening to change suppliers, but that's another story. So
Everything's halal. So even chocolate. Go look at Cadbury Dairy Milk. You open up the backpack and it's halal certified.
I mean, why not?
Yeah,
Like,
everything.
if you could do it, why not?
Who cares, bro?
Yeah.
It's
Who
not
gives
and
a fuck?
the cool thing is as well, if something is like, it has a lot of crossover with like kosher. So if something is like halal or kosher, they might be like one or the other. It's like a good indicator. So
Yeah.
that's something I learned as well.
Yeah, it's weird, man. And when you think about it, the more you think about it, it's weird. I remember when I had to go to, I'm going to pick on Sydney a little bit, right? When I had to go to Sydney.
Look at his face.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, guys, be honest.
No,
I think I'm Melbourne
it's just okay. What is it with Sydney and Snitties? All right, like Snitties.
Bro, don't fucking
Every-
start on the Schnity.
Everyone loves snitties.
Bro.
Sydney loves Snitties. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're pub snitties. Get down the pub, get a snitty.
Why not get a Palmer? It's in Melbourne. Like it's hard to get a Snitty. You get a Palmer. That's what's everywhere.
No.
And then you go to
That's
Sydney.
why.
And there's like Palmer's fucking nowhere. Everything's a Snitty. So it's
Bro, it's Schnity.
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry, Schnity.
Schnity.
shitty.
Can I kick him? Do I have rights yet in this Discord to
No,
kick
you
him from
cannot
his own
kick me from
channel?
my own fucking podcast.
Who are you, mate?
Okay, so
Oh
like,
my
is
God.
it just the name that's bothering you, Ilati?
No, I'm talking about they have chicken schnitzels everywhere where we would have parmas. That is the way. It's like
So
a
you just
1-to-1.
don't get like the tomato.
I'm
sauce
sure there
and
is
cheese?
chicken parmesanas as
There
well.
is, but
you know?
like in Melbourne, like fucking everywhere. Like even if they sell a pizza, they'll sell a parma. Like that's the way it is. You go to fucking Sydney, everywhere's Snitties. It's just fucking.
Schnitties
everywhere.
or steaks, bro. Schnitties or steaks.
It's yeah, steaks as well. Yeah, true. But like, it's
Listen,
just
bro.
like because I'm a man who lives on parmesanas. All right. And I was just like, every night I would eat a Parmigiana in Sydney. If I could fucking find one, it's like if I was having Snitties, I wouldn't have a problem. There's 50 fucking options there.
Nah, you get a good
Right.
snitty. Especially
You've
at the
never
pub.
had, you've never had the high flyer Schnitty or the fucking Regent's
Oh, the
Park
high flyer,
RSL
man.
Schnitty, bro.
What the
Fucking
fuck's
that-
what's the difference? They're all just
What's
fucking.
good
Right.
about it? To give us a description, paint a picture.
Everything. It's like an orgasm in your mouth. The
Oh,
chicken
okay.
is cooked to fucking perfection. You know, nice and crispy, nice fucking thin, soothing gravy, nice fucking perfect amount of chips with fucking salt, and you just jug down a fucking can of Coke, bro. Fuck.
It's a Sydney
Animals.
thing.
See, when they go for a pub feed, they go for a schnitty.
Yeah,
These
that's
cunts go for a fucking chicken parmesan and French toast, bro, in Melbourne.
fucking oath.
French toast?
Melbourne is pimping.
Melbourne
Melbourne's
is pimping.
I can't talk shit about my
Wait,
Melbourne
where's
is
Tame
pimpin'.
from? I didn't ask that question.
I'm from Sydney,
Okay, that explains the
but
difference.
Yeah.
my mum used to live in South Bank, across the road from the casino.
Oh hell yeah!
Not far from us, yeah.
Yeah. There's,
No,
there's-
And you're like,
South Bank's
Used to go
like where
visit her
everything is. Like you can get
Yeah,
everything
honestly.
from South Bank. It's fucking basically heart of the city.
right near the city.
So
Mad.
good. That's it. It's what people.
And the casino never shuts.
Casino never shuts. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
remember, fucking when I moved to Melbourne, like the last train going home would be like at 1 a.m. If you miss that, you just go to the casino. Because the casino doesn't close. The fucking trains that take you home close, but the casino doesn't. And I used to I remember once I was in there and I was fucking, I don't know, I was watching bloody UEFA League or something with fucking the senior citizens loud, just having a snooze. No one cared. It's just the fucking casino's so big, you just do whatever. I haven't been there since the fucking lockdown though, so I don't know what it's like at the moment. It's
I was
just-
fucking packed, bro. I went last week. I saw this guy with this fucking not last week, last month. Bro, this guy had sideburns from his sideburns down to his shoulder. Fuck.
Was it a
Fuck.
bartender? Because you may have met my brother.
No, it wasn't
What?
a bartender. Why does your brother have orange hair?
No, he doesn't. My
Okay.
brother is a big hairy guy with very long sideburns.
Can I ask how it's sus to have sideburns to your shoulder?
No. I mean, it's fucking 2022, bro. Whoever has sideburns right now is offending me. Like,
Imagine
either a
stoling
beard
that
or
like
nothing.
tusks.
Even like I talked about it last podcast about that like period show called Bridgerton. Even they've got to the point where like in season 2 for the leading man they shaved off his sideburns, even though it's like accurate for the time. They're just like,
I
no, we
told you
can't be
to
having
trim
this.
those sideburns.
He's the lead character this season. He's not going to be hot if we leave the sideburns on. Let's get rid of him. You know?
Oh yeah, you gotta get that sex appeal in, otherwise no
Yeah,
one's gonna
yeah,
watch
yeah.
the show that I don't even remember what it was about. I just remember not being interested at all.
Yeah, you're a bloke.
Right.
That's all.
I'm sure blokes watch Bridgerton, maybe.
No.
Nah.
No,
Nah,
not a single
we
one.
don't watch weird shit, bro. Nah.
Not a single one. No.
Can we go over what Vince is eating or has eaten? What he got?
But the fact that again we got from Sydney to Melbourne, we got very different things.
No.
Okay,
Well,
so-
yeah, I guess so. I just want to because like I've never seen that combo in my life.
Okay, well, first,
Really?
before I tell you about the burger, let me explain what I had. Something that no one in Melbourne has, and I fucking hate Melbourne for this. Bro, Tame,
Is
they
it
don't
a
have
dish?
beef in Melbourne.
They got beef.
No, they don't have. You got to get a chicken kebab or a fucking lamb kebab, bro.
Yeah, it's
There's
pretty
no
uncommon
beef.
for beef to be
Yeah,
touched.
no,
It's
There's
very-
no
it's
beef snack packs, no beef
very
kebabs,
rare.
no nothing beef, bro.
Very rare for beef, yeah.
I think I had a lamb one when I was down there.
Bro,
Yeah.
nothing beef. So I had a beef snack pack, beef. Sorry, Melbourne, and a burger in one. It's called a heart attack.
And how's your heart?
Yeah, it's
Is
good,
that a
bro.
beef burger or like
I
a
was gonna
chicken
say,
burger?
Don't you like
No, is that chicken
literally
burger?
have a
Yeah,
heart
yeah.
condition? Like, be careful. You order, man's like, oh, I have a heart condition.
Yeah, the
Oh, order
condition is
something
he's
called the heart
smashing
attack.
heart attack boxes.
If you're doing them every day,
Nah, every day. Fuck, look, no, I had one like fucking a week ago.
Oh, there you go. Weekly habit.
Vince is doing them every day.
Fucking wish,
He's
bro.
like,
I've been
why
eating
does this keep
Subway every
happening?
day.
What do you eat?
I'm eating Subway every day from work, and I fucking hate it, bro. I cannot stand Subway anymore. It's trash.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I had Subway the other day. And I'm like, was it always this fucking bad? It's
fucking
this
disgusting.
is shit. Fucking, I regretted it immediately.
I had it today for fucking.
There was a guy that I used to game with, and like you'd know if he wasn't online and like playing Call of Duty and stuff, he was at the bakery getting an eclair, a pie, and a fucking Red Bull. And that's what he ate every single day. Like every single day. And I'm like, how are you not a fat fuck? And he's like, fucking.
He's got a fast metabolism.
So fast. Not only that, the guy, I kid you not, he's not even 5 foot tall. He's a midget, basically.
Yeah.
He's tiny, skinny, and just eats absolute garbage. But then what happened was he started to notice that like he was just feeling unfit. Like he didn't look unfit, but like
He felt it.
Yeah, when he had to go to work and
felt
stuff like that, he started feeling it. He's like, fuck, I'm gonna have to start eating properly or whatever. Also, he fucking when he stopped eating and all, he's like, man, I got so much more money now.
He spends all his money on
He
food.
spent it all on fucking going to the bakery and smashing pies and freaking. Oh man, he was a Kiwi. He's a fucking.
Oh yeah, he definitely fucking was eating meat pies.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe he wasn't getting KFC.
He probably was as well.
He probably.
Is that a stereotype I don't know about the New Zealand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
KFC. Yeah, they fucking love it. They
I'll put
Especially
it in
like the
thing.
Islanders, man.
yeah.
I learned something
They'll
today.
buy out the whole like racks of chicken.
I did not know this.
I put something in the topics chat for you. I say I gotta get it off TikTok.
Oh no.
Fucking hilarious. Oh my god. This is what my Actually, I can't show it, eh? No, I can't show
What do
my
you do?
TikTok
No, what do you
feed is.
why? Just tell us what's wrong. Is your algorithm broken?
Yeah, it's very broken.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it. I'll get it.
You got your own algorithm?
Yeah, no, because TikTok's so fucking smart. It knows what you want, and sometimes.
Oh yeah.
You know,
That's literally all my feed is.
Yeah, thirst.
Yeah,
It's just that, bro. It's so
It's just
bad.
full of thirst trap.
It's so fucking bad.
yeah.
I get all
what's
like the
this
lesbian thirst traps. It's great. I love it.
Shelby
get-
gets the good ones.
I get like nothing but cosplay and like fucking tech stuff. And then it started to change to like home renovation. I'm like, I don't want to see this shit. So I started like,
It just
Makes
depends
sense. Oh, you wanna
how
know
much
why?
you actually watch, how long you watch a video for.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
watching home renovation videos. That's
God
what I see.
damn it. Stop breaking my algorithm. I want my cosplay titties back.
All right, I'll watch some cosplay titties for you so it'll influence your algorithm.
Yeah, thank you.
For the review. You're welcome.
But also then I end up finding myself like actually watching the fucking pressure washer videos and shit like that. I'm like, I'm destroying my own algorithm at this point.
Yeah.
And pool cleaning. I don't know what it is about pool cleaning, but
I don't get those ones. That's just a you thing.
I don't get
know.
pool cleaning.
Yeah.
I don't know. They
Just
turn
don't
up.
watch TikTok.
They turn up to like this big black pool that they had one that was like full of turtles. And he's like, all right, we're going to fix this. And he's like, oh, no. And the owners wanted to keep the turtles. These are the turtles' name. And now we come in with the chlorine and the bop it and the fucking. And then they come, by the end of it, it's a brand new pool. And I'm like, that looks so cool. Looks so satisfying.
I actually saw a TikTok before. I feel like is quite funny, and it was just like a TikTok of a bunch of wet lorikeets in a cage, and the caption was, "Just rescued these guys. They flew into a garlic factory and landed in a vat of garlic butter.
Oh
so she
my
had to take
God.
all these lorikeets home and wash them." And there was like 20 of them. I was like, "Fucking hell! How'd they all get in the garlic butter?" But that was
Garlic
pretty good.
butter.
I'd like if I was a bird, I'd do the same. So
You'd fly into
bug.
garlic butter. That's
Yes.
that's the other TikTok. There's one TikTok that has been in my algorithm, and I've never liked it. I've watched some of the videos, I admit, but since day one is the guy who's friending the seagull. Have you seen that one?
Stephen the
Ah, I haven't.
seagull.
Steven the seagull is just like, he's opens up his bedroom and he feeds the seagull and he like does a voiceover for the seagull and everything like that as well. And that's just constant. I know so much about Steven the seagull.
I know more about Stephen than I've ever wanted to know about Stephen, to be honest. And like, there's been hundreds of videos of Stephen at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm like, there's some things like he's one of like the top creators of TikTok.
Well, Steven had a baby. Steven's a
Stephen's
girl.
had a lot of babies.
Was
Yeah.
it a seagull?
Yeah.
Stephen's on his third generation at this point. Stephen's also a
Yeah,
girl, by the way. It
Yeah.
lays eggs.
Lays eggs.
Steven's a girl.
Obviously, he
That's it.
named it Steven before he realized that
Yeah.
she can lay eggs and have babies.
But again, we don't follow this account.
Don't follow
We just
this
know-
account at all.
we
It
don't-
just keeps popping up.
We know too much about it.
Day
Yeah, that's what I was
117.
saying. If you watch it for a certain amount of time, it'll keep popping up.
Yeah, that's it. It's so fucking, it's ridiculous.
But if you scroll quick enough, it won't.
True. I've actually, because particularly it's the last couple of weeks has been really shit from both me and Shelby because we both had COVID. So we were in lockdown, first of all, obviously in isolation, which is fucking sucks as it don't. But the thing that killed me was I was really looking forward to going and seeing the new Marvel movie, The Doctor Strange, which I had opening night tickets, which I had to cancel because of the fucking COVID.
Yeah.
But then because I'm bored and I'm at home as well, like I'm flicking through TikTok and Twitter and YouTube and stuff like that. Spoilers, man. So many spoilers. And YouTube was the worst. I was watching a YouTube video and then there'll be like thumbnails of these people that I've never seen before. And it'll be like, and it'll say, why is so-and-so in Doctor Strange 2? And I'm like, why? Why is that the thumbnail, you fucking clickbaiting assholes?
Yeah.
And
it is pretty good. It is, man.
Yeah, man. We went and saw it today. We went and saw the movie today.
We had to rip off that Band-Aid because
I was just like, oh, thank God, I've seen it now. I don't have to fucking worry about. And there was shit that was well and truly spoiled. And that movie's a fucking. It's nutty. It's just nutty. It's interesting, and I know we talked about it in the podcast. It's not getting the greatest reviews. It's sort of 50-50, you know. And the people that I've talked to, they're sort of 50-50 on it. It comes back to it's a very entertaining movie. Would it be classified as a good movie? Probably not. But it is very entertaining. There's two things I'd like to just say about it. None of it's spoilers. The first thing is, I don't know how Sam Raimi's been making movies for so long and he still makes them exactly the same all the time. At some point in this movie, I thought I was watching Spider-Man. Like, he does the same sort of camera movements and fucking the same kind of cliches.
That's his style.
Yeah, but he hasn't changed a single bit. Spider-Man's like, how old now? So old. But it's
like listening to my raps. All the same.
All the same, exactly the same.
Are they?
No.
My number one played songs featuring you, bro.
He uses a different backing track sometimes.
But the other thing I'll say, for those who are sort of on the fence on whether or not to see the movie, it's like they skip the first act and they just do acts 2 and 3. They're like fucking, you've seen all these people so many times. You know what a fucking superhero movie is. We're not going to bother introducing nothing. Just fucking from the start, just feels like you've missed the start of the movie, and they just throw all the shit in there and don't explain nothing, and then it's over. And I'm like, cool.
Also, if you didn't watch like the WandaVision TV show,
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Go fuck yourself. You don't get any context. No, that's it.
That's what I was about to say. Is that you have to know these other storylines to know what?
Yeah, they don't. They assume that everyone's watched everything now. That is the way they make these movies. They don't fucking bother.
Now they've made an actual timeline that you can follow.
I mean, Doctor Strange has been in how many movies? And this is his second movie.
Second solo movie.
But he was in Spider-Man, he was in Avengers.
He in other movies though.
Yeah. So it's like one of those things now is like that movie felt very like lore heavy and like for the diehard fans. If you were like somebody who was just like, I've never really watched a Marvel movie.
You're screwed.
Like,
you wouldn't know.
This trailer looks kind of cool. I think I'm gonna jump in on this one. You'd be like sitting there like, what the fuck is going on?
What's going on?
And that is why it's 50-50. It's the people that know what's going on and the people that have no fucking idea what's going on.
It's not accessible, but I just really wanted to go and see my girl Wanda. She could step on my face, I'd be happy.
I just wanted to see it because I want to my pastime, like when I'm like working and stuff, is like listening to lore videos and stuff like that, and I had to stop because I just couldn't be on YouTube without seeing spoilers. But also the amount of lore videos about that movie that I'm like, oh man, that'd be interesting to watch that. I have to watch that. Like as soon as I finished watching the movie, we came home and I literally watched an hour of lore videos, like explaining what the fuck's going on. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Now I get it. Because I didn't get it for the movie.
How that's the routine now. After we watch like an episode of like, you know, like any Marvel show or a Marvel movie or maybe even like a Star Wars show, we immediately go to YouTube and watch the new Rockstars movie breakdowns of it straight away.
Yeah.
But you can just do that now. I do that all the time. Watch the movies like, what the hell happened at the end? And it's like ending explained.
Okay, how many Easter eggs did I miss? Let's find out.
And then you start getting what was actually happening.
Yeah. It's crazy that they get away with that though, because like normally the rules of making a movie is, you know, start, finish, middle, and it's a fully enclosed thing. But they don't even do that anymore with Marvel. They just just chuck you whatever. And there'll be shit in there that will get a payoff
Disney
in
now,
like
so
5
Disney's
other episodes.
making
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're like full like hectic now, like you know what I mean? Like the effects, everything.
What I would say is like for that movie, you sit there and you watch it and you go, oh well, space alien teleports in, gets sliced in half. They're throwing like your brain at no point says none of this is real. Do you realize that they made this on computer? Like it just looks like that could happen.
Slices the bus open.
I don't want to sound like a connoisseur, but there was definitely some points where I was like, man, this CGI is janky.
Was it the giant tentacle space alien with
actually,
the huge
that's where it improved. It was actually like the whole section just before that was a bit weird with like America Chavez in the opening scenes. Obviously with the first Doctor Strange in like that void.
They were in a pocket dimension between dimensions. Do you know what that looks like?
I know. It wasn't that. There was some points here that just looked janky. I'm just saying. I'm not saying I'm like
comprehend that.
Exactly.
If you go back and watch like OG Spider-Man, like you watch the OG Sam Raimi Spider-Man, that's janky. Like it's yeah. But what I'm saying is that they can now make these stuff, and like let's pivot a little bit. There's the trailer for the new Avatar movies come out, and that's just like that's like for the boomers out there, it's like crisis for us. They've gone, hey, this is the best technology there possibly ever will be for decades. We've made it. This is what it looks like.
They changed the game when it first came out.
Yeah, they changed the game. They're changing it again, and they got 5 movies in the barrel. They're just going to pump them out. But it's like, if you took that video and showed it to someone fucking 10 years ago, even they'll be like, "How? Just how?" It's like when people talk about the special effects on Jurassic Park were made on a computer that is not as powerful as the phone that you have now. It's crazy to think the absolute leaps and bounds of this bloody technology is coming. And
one of the things I always loved about the OG Jurassic Park though was the giant dinosaur puppets like they had. And like they like in the car scene where the kids like all in the car screaming, and that is actually an animatronic.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
Really? Yeah, that's why Jurassic Park holds up. Like not like Jurassic Park holds up better than Jurassic World because it's practical. But that's also they had no choice because their computers were CRTs that took 3 weeks to fucking render a 2-minute video of a dinosaur in the distance.
Then compared to now, man, and like look how quick it is.
Well, now you could deep fake a T-Rex onto fucking Tom Cruise's face if you want to.
Have you seen that
Kendrick Lamar?
If you're ever curious,
deepfake stuff, that's hectic.
It's hectic,
bro. Go watch Kendrick Lamar's latest music video. He deepfakes Kobe Bryant, OJ Simpson.
Oh, really?
Nipsey Hussle onto his face. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and like when you look at it, it looks real.
Well,
it's scary how real.
I mean, going back to Disney, they did the thing. Mild spoilers for The Mandalorian, but if you haven't watched it by now, you're probably not going to. But fucking young Luke Skywalker shows up at the end of it.
Oh,
and everyone goes, "Wow, it's kind of weird." All right, but for the sake of the show, it works. The timeline. Right? It's just like you go, yeah, it's a bit uncanny because you're like, he doesn't look like that anymore. We know what he looks like. He shouldn't look like that. Anyway,
I spun out when I saw it.
Some guy on YouTube he's like, you guys need to do better with your deepfake stuff. And he's like, this is how I'd do it. And he redid it again using his method. And everyone's like, wow, this guy's really good. Like, he's fixed this for you guys. It looks much better. Disney hired him. They just hired him. They said, yeah, you're in.
Away.
And everyone's like, oh, obviously because he did a good job. No, it's because they put fucking young Luke Skywalker in the Book of Boba Fett. They needed this guy to come make him look better because they're going to keep on doing it. And they're like, so they hired the guy, gave him a job and put it in there. And then in the Book of Boba Fett, he's got almost an entire episode where he's training Baby Yoda. And it does look like a real person, even though it's not.
Yeah, it does.
But it looks scary. Anyway, it's so
much better.
But then, if just on the flip side of all that, you go to Top Gun, the new Top Gun movie that comes out in a couple of weeks. They fucking minimal CGI for that. Fucking Tom Cruise is driving a fucking fighter plane around, and they're filming it like in real life action. Done.
Yeah, he's actually doing that.
He's actually doing it, and my brain just keeps thinking, why couldn't you do it in CGI?
Because he didn't want it. That was the whole thing with him. Is why he did it again.
Yeah,
was that he got to actually do the stunts.
So a lot of people hate him for it. Actually, it's interesting. They hate the fact that he does his own stunts, because when he gets injured, they can't replace the star of the show, and then everyone loses work. And then they go back to was it Mission Impossible where he broke his leg jumping onto a fucking building?
Oh, yeah.
And they had to take like 4 months off or something like that. And everyone got unemployed for 4 months because Tom Cruise wants to do his own stunts and won't use a stuntman. I'm like, that makes sense, actually. He's a selfish prick.
Yeah, it's like The Rock when he came back to fight John Cena at WrestleMania 28. He was gonna fight him, then he was gonna leave and go film the movie Hercules, but the cunt tore his like entire ribcage or some shit, and he was out for like 6 months, so they had to delay the filming of Hercules, and they lost like $10 million or some shit.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
That's a lot of money, man.
That's why like stunt people, like the way they make it sound, it's like, oh, you know, poor stunt people, they just want more work. But it's like, no, it makes sense. They use a stunt person so that because they're expendable. You know, they break a leg, they get another stunt person, and they're used to it. It happens. But no, Tom Cruise is like, fuck you guys, I'm not doing this movie unless you give me a fucking F-18 and I could go fly around and do my own thing. And they're like, Tom Cruise, I guess he gets it, whatever. But yeah, I just don't understand. Like, if you can do it in CGI, particularly like fighter jets and stuff like that. Again, we don't like. It's hard for the human brain to visualize what it should look like. So if they do a good enough job with CGI, we just accept that that's fact and it's good. It's fine. You don't need to. Just imagine if you crashed a fucking jet.
Just cracker, bro. I'm actually filming.
We ain't gonna get another one. You're just spilling.
Fucking hell. I actually.
Hey, Ilati,
yeah, go on.
can you show me a chair, bro? Is that pizza?
Yeah, it's pizza,
I've
bro.
been looking at it for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. You're muted, Shelby. It's a pizza blanket that
I bought it for him many years ago.
I have a DX Racer chair, but it's like it's getting old, and pizza blanket, pizza chair is better. Just
I hate it.
It's more on brand. He does love his pizza.
What chair have you got there, Shelby? What's that?
This is it's a gamerchair.png.
What couch are you sitting on, Tate?
It's not a couch, bro. It's a full man hectic fucking.
I was gonna say that looks like
probably
the most comfortable chair.
Fuck.
It looks like
looks like my
no offense,
casting
looks
couch back there.
Leather, yeah, bro, leather.
I was gonna say no offense, it looks like a grandpa chair. Like, like he's about to start reclining, and it's got like a mechanized.
It does. It full reclines back. It does recline back.
Mine does too. My actual chair does, and Ilati has caught me taking naps while I've been working. So
yeah, why she's on the clock? Anyone from Shelby's work listening? And why she's on the
I keep my headset on. Well, this is when I was doing customer facing stuff, so I'd keep my headset on in case a phone call came through. But I'd just be napping from the 7 a.m. shifts. So
I mean, a pro play for anyone whoever enters the workforce is learning to sleep with your eyes open, because like. Yeah, it's just
happens all the time, bro.
Just customer comes up. Excuse me. Yes.
When I was really sick the first like 2 days of COVID, I think it was the Tuesday. I passed out at my desk like upright, like sitting completely upright, 16 times before I'd called it quits for the day, which was I clocked out at 10 a.m. So it was.
And you started at 9:45.
Well, I started at 9 because we had like an important work meeting, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, we have something cool and like exciting to announce to you guys." And I was like, "Oh my god, I guess I have to go." I waited for that meeting, fell asleep during the meeting because it was boring. It was not as exciting as they planned it to be. And then I had to clock out. But yeah, I was sleeping sitting upright. I was that sick. Yeah, fun times. COVID, guys. Woo!
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 Oh fuck! I have to do a COVID test.
You have to do a COVID
do
test.
That live on the
one.
Yeah.
Live on
Can
the
I do one live?
You have COVID?
Nah, I don't have COVID. I gotta do one.
How do you know you what do you mean? You got to do one, but you know you don't have it.
No, I don't have COVID, bro. Trust me, I'm immune to it. I'm built different now.
Built
I've had it
different.
fucking 40 times.
Haven't you had it 3 times?
No,
Have
twice.
you?
Twice.
When's the last time you had it?
Today.
No, 6 months ago.
Well, it only takes 8 weeks for you to be able to really get it again. So
It's been 8 weeks.
Shit. Shelby, have you been fucking Googling what COVID does to you because we're so fucking COVID bound? Is that you got some?
No, I just
you got some
know
very
things.
particular COVID facts, and
I don't have to explain myself to you. I'm just very smart. I know. I absorb information like a ShamWow. Some of it
Shelby coded COVID, bro.
Oh, she coded it. Oh, well done.
Yeah, she was a lead developer on COVID RP.
COVID RP.
That explains why it's full of bugs.
There you go.
I fucking hate that so much.
Does COVID go fishing?
Yeah, have you got walleye fishing on COVID?
Yet
like
to be seen.
COVID.
That's in the next generation. What are we up to? Like past Omicron?
BA4.
Yeah, that one.
Omicron BA4.
People, whenever like people like particularly with now we're talking about GTA RP, obviously people are like, oh man, you should put COVID in it. It's like, fuck no, COVID is in real life and it fucking sucks. Why would I want it in my game?
Does anyone remember there was the week after like COVID wasn't like kind of becoming a thing 2 years ago, whatever, and there were people releasing scripts to add COVID to your server in GTA within like the first week of COVID being like a worldwide problem.
They had it so that there was a random number, and if like your character checks every minute for that random number, if it hits the number, then you cough, and then if there's anyone near you, they then contract it. And then they
not
have
only
it.
that, like people were also adding maps for like testing tents and things like that.
Oh my god, no!
And I was like, get your fucking real world shit out of my video game. Fuck you! I just want to be a criminal and rob a bank.
Yeah,
okay?
I want to escape from COVID.
And not to mention all of the face mask mods that came out for it. So,
Shelby, is it true that Lulu used to copy all your work at school?
She did, yes.
Wow, what, you cheating?
She was a year above me. I actually took advanced biology so I could do VCE biology before I was in VCE. So that's how we met properly. So she's in year 11, I was in year 10.
What happened?
To me being intelligent?
Yeah.
I spent too much time around you and my general IQ dropped.
Wow. I have you know that I'm very smart.
I just didn't want to emasculate you with my intelligence, so I had to.
Boomer.
Did like I don't know. I'm not trying to sound like a boomer, but like when you finished high school and you got a score, did you get like a
My score was so low that they didn't want to show it to me.
Interesting.
I had to tick a box that said, yes, you can show it to me. I promise I won't cry.
What score was it, though, if you ticked the box?
It was like 26 or something.
Okay.
So I had the problem because, like, generally being...
I don't even know, bro.
Nah, come on. Yes, you do.
No, I swear.
Did you have to tick the box to see it?
No, we don't have boxes that we tick here, bro. They want to give you a low score here and they tell you to fuck off.
I was from one of the most low performing schools in the country.
Yeah, you dragged everyone's score down.
Sydney or Melbourne?
Fuck you. It's not like a curve like that. But I also, obviously I had some mental health issues that kicked in right at year 12 to a point where I got suspended for smashing a chick. And then like with...
I'm sorry, say that again?
Sorry. Not like that. I punched
smashing,
her.
Yeah.
I punched her good. And I got suspended and I was going through like a bad time. But then like I didn't try in school. So.
You got suspended?
Did you go to high school in Sydney or Melbourne?
Melbourne. I never lived in Sydney when I was a kid.
Oh, fuck. I thought you lived in Sydney.
No. That was after the smashing. She went
I lived in Sydney for 16 months when I was an adult. Like, I was 22 to 20.
21.
All right. So okay, Shelby, what score do you think I got? I'm sure I've told you before.
You got an 18.
Sure, I got 18.
Out of what? Is it out of 20? Is it out of 100?
It's out of 100.
But it's literally impossible in New South Wales to get less than 50. As soon as you put your name on the paper, you got 50%. You passed your HSC.
Yeah, they say that to us too, but you know, you are. I got 17. I got 17 out of 100. But that's because I thought I had a job already. I'm like, fuck, and everyone was telling me, because I want to get into film and television. Everyone was telling me, they're like, you don't need to go to bloody college or whatever. You don't need any of that shit. You don't need education. You just need the skills, bro. You'll be fine. I had a job lined up. I was going to work at Channel 7. Everything. So I just attended. That's all I did for high school. Not even then. I didn't even attend that time. So then when all the fucking exams and shit came up, I just blew them off and didn't do them. Got 17. And then when school finished, I went to Channel 7 and they said the guy that was giving me a job no longer works there. And therefore then I don't have a job there either. I
showed up to some of my exams not prepared. One of them I showed up drunk. Others I just coasted through. And I was lucky I did some VCE classes before I was actually in VCE because that added to my overall score in the end. Yeah, it was not a good time.
The thing is, right, I mean, I make it sound really bad, but I'm not dumb. So I just want to put that out there. Like we were talking about this the other day, where I did 3 IT classes in year 12. I did information and technology, information and processing systems. sorry, information and processing, which is data processing, and then information systems, which is coding, basically. I finished my
Vince, are you checking
processing.
that he can count?
Yeah, he's just counting for me. It's fine. I finished my data processing, the entire year's worth of class in 1 month. And then I told my teacher, I'm going to just fucking play games for the rest of the year. And then she said, no, you're not doing that. I'm like, fine. She goes, well, you got to do your systems work in that. So you just do double systems instead. Finished all my systems work in like 3 months, which is coding. They taught me how to code all this shit. And then I said, cool. So I can play games for the rest of the year. She's like, no. She said, what are we going to do is we're going to go look at tenders. And then you're actually going to go and code for a tender. So then this daycare center was tendering for a new point of sale and database system. So then I went and coded an entire point of sale and database system, which they still use to this day, like real world, for free. I didn't even get paid for it, just as an extracurricular thing. And then I got a fucking shit score and nothing counted for anything anyway. To make things worse, the code that school decided to teach me is completely irrelevant and not even used anymore. So I learnt to code in the wrong language.
1924.
It was
wrong language.
It was Delphi or some shit, and I never hear about it ever again.
I would have done.
You're the type to use Drupal, bro.
I would have done IT classes, and I probably would have had a better experience in high school towards the end if I did. But they actually cut IT from our VC list of classes because we were shit school.
I mean, we've talked about my school was so fucking stingy. They had for our film and television class, they had 1 computer and 30 hard drives. And before you went to go work on it, you just plug your hard drive in. So they didn't buy 30 computers. They just bought 30 hard drives and 1 computer.
Thank you. That's fucking goals right there, bro. Yeah, boys, 30 computers. Come, any one of you can use it. Get fucked.
You guys want to hear I did drama as a VC class, and I didn't do any of the preparation work for what I was told was our assessments. And I also forgot that it was happening until like the day of, when they were like, okay, let's get on a bus and go to assessments. Anyway, so I rocked up at a place with no script, no rehearsals, no nothing, and I had to make up a thing about the subject in my mind and just perform it. Completely improv in front of these people, and one of the things they were like meant to be judging us on is like, our script and our content and our story writing, and mine was absolute shit. I went in there and bullshitted for like 20 minutes about this play that I made up in my head about me being able to time travel, because the theme was time travel, and I didn't do very well. I was really trying to fake it till I made it. It was really bad.
Do you guys remember the TV show Pop Stars? Back in the day.
Nah, bro,
was that the one that was sponsored by LA Ice?
It was like the first ones.
Yeah, it was like the first ones. Anyway, my school, they thought they were riding the hype of Pop Stars because it was a super popular TV show. It's basically like Australia's Got Talent, right? And they're like, we're going to start our own Pop Stars group. All right, so then me, being the absolute genius that I am, not talented in any way, but my mate, who is a rapper, talented man, right? So I convinced him.
The guy who wants to rap battle me?
Yeah. I convinced him. I said, mate, Pop Stars, you can do this, man. You can go in there, you'll fucking knock their socks off. He went in there, full on. There was all these fucking lip-syncing, dancing, bloody 13-year-old, 14-year-old girls. And then he's rocking in, and he's doing this fucking rap dissing the fucking principal and shit like that. And they're like, they didn't know what to do. They're like, fuck, he is good, but this was not the assignment. They're like, what do we do with this guy? Anyway,
definitely didn't understand the assignment.
They ended up signing him up. They said, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to do the Pop Stars group here, and we're going to get you to be a rapper as well. So they just said, they just created the role for him. He said, you're going to be a rapper, blah, 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 which was fine. They got him to like rap at assembly and shit like that, which was hilarious. For me in particular, I thought the whole thing was hilarious. Everyone loved it. Fucking everyone loved it. Right? It was absolute, like, it was definitely not suitable for school in any way, but everyone loved it. Anyway, fast forward to the end of the year. This is in high school, because where I went to high school, years 7 to 10 was one school, and then 11, 12 was its own school. So this is during the 7 to 10. At the end of year 10, because I am a smart person, I had to go to the awards ceremony and get awards for being very smart. Anyway, the Pop Stars plus my mate were the entertainment for the night. So, and they have like, this is all the hoity-toity, the school board, parents, all that sort of stuff. So they said to him, he said, "You're not allowed to do your own raps. We're going to give you your own rap to you got to do a popular rap, whatever." And he had to do the Men in Black rap, whatever it is, the fucking whatever it is. I forget what it's called. And so anyway, he's learnt it all, and and he's like, "Yeah, no, and it's all good, blah blah blah." But there wasn't a lot of kids there. There was only the smart kids there, and all the families and all the people, whatever. He gets up there and he's singing the rap. He's got the backup dancers and stuff like that, and da da da. And then he gets about a third of the way through, and his brain just turned off, and he just went silent. And it was just the backing track, and he's just going, just not rocking back and forth. And he's like, you can see him going like that, and then he just leads into his mic and goes, "Fuck." And then just ran off the stage. And I was like, "Whoa, this is the best day ever." I said to him afterwards, I said, "Mate, you said you could have said anything, and the one word you said it straight in the mic wherever it can hear." It was hectic. But yeah, man, it was so funny. But it's like the school, to the school's credit, they supported his endeavors as to be a hip hop artist, rather than tell him to don't. So I guess that's
nice at least.
That's good. But
Does he have 1,000 streams on Spotify?
He's probably on SoundCloud. Not gonna lie, I told you, right? You scared him off.
SoundCloud's the OG.
You scared him off.
His number one song featuring Bobby Ray.
You know what?
Bobby Ray's gangster. Bobby Ray's gangster.
I keep trying to tell him. I said, "Mate, you got to come on the podcast." And he goes, "Nah, man. I looked him up. I said he's too good. I don't want to battle him." I'm like, "Come on." I don't know, man. I don't know if he'd ever go onto fucking Spotify. Some of the shit that some of the shit that he's done, I think he does it. I don't want to say, like, it sounds weird when you say, he does it because it's underground and that's what he likes. He likes to keep it underground. There's that whole you don't want to be mainstream.
Keeps away from the mainstream.
Keep it grimy, bro.
Yeah,
See, I want to be as mainstream as possible and make as much money as I can.
Yeah, there you go.
This guy, he wants all the girls, all the cars, all the money.
Yeah, no, I don't want the
Gucci,
girls. I don't want the cars. I just want the money, bro.
Hey,
the money, you can get whatever.
I want to call back to a previous episode. We talked about the train guy who's sponsored by Gucci. The train guy. He has the
he goes around and watches trains with a weird camera.
He has the weird camera on his head that so close in his face and it just looks weird. And he just gets excited about trains. Is sponsored by Gucci, right?
Gucci. Yeah, I know, you told me.
Yeah,
and Lacoste as well. Whatever Lacoste. I don't know how to say that. But...
So then it's evolved, right? Because again, I don't follow the guy, but I see him on TikTok all the fucking time, right? Then he comes up. He's like, "We're on some very posh train with my girlfriend, who's an absolute babe, by the way." And then everyone's fucking doing stitches with this TikTok, just crying because all these girls are like, "Man, I wish I was that girl. I really want to get with this guy." He's just the train guy. This train guy, and this is the latest episode of it, got to go to the fucking California Grand Prix in the pits and sit in the Formula One cars. He's sponsored by Gucci. All he did was look at trains and get excited. That's all he did.
I'm going to look at blokes and get excited. See what I get sponsored by.
I'll look at anything
I get sponsored
excited.
by fucking Silverwater Penitentiary, but they'll lock me up. Fucking hell.
I mean, good on him for being super wholesome and getting rewarded for it.
Some people just strike gold. There's a girl on TikTok as well who she got famous for making really weird fashion videos, and at first it was kind of a joke. She would get accessories and be like, "Okay, look at this stuffed toy. We're gonna make an outfit about it." And her outfit's always memey and terrible. And then she actually got signed to modeling agencies, and now she's doing these legitimately terrible outfits, but it's high fashion now. And she gets to go to all the fashion shows and do all these photo shoots and things. I'm like, man, she really found her niche.
See, this is the thing, right? What if I'm thinking from Vince's point of view, all right?
That's me.
Here's Gucci, and they're like, here's this fucking rapper on Spotify. It's up and coming artist, obviously. Here's a guy who gets excited by trains. Who are we going to sponsor?
What's a sitcom that raps about?
How many
Gucci,
videos
bro?
does that guy have? Heaps.
Fucking 1,000.
But they get millions of
Yeah.
views now. It's
Yeah.
nuts. And I mean, good on. He literally just did what he was passionate for, and he's getting fucking rewarded for it. But still, I mean, I guess I'm just insanely jealous. I mean, I could get excited by trains.
Somebody just discover ilati for something before he pops. He's just...
Exactly, please.
Yeah, discover for his age.
What about it?
I can't count.
Mate,
I wasn't counting before. I was trying to count your age.
I tell you what, mate. No matter what you do, your age is getting older, not younger. So
he's older enough that my dad called him a cradle snatcher when I first talked about our relationship. So,
what do you mean?
Cradle snatcher. I haven't heard that.
You're
in a
8
long
years
time.
older than me.
I'm 8 years older than you?
Yes, you are. And my dad was just like,
when did that happen?
Goes, how old
You're 36?
No, I'm not.
How old is this bloke? And then
I'm 35, thank you.
I told him how old
Hold
you
on,
are.
Tame, how old are you?
I'm 37.
You
Hey.
fucking old cunts, all of you.
I'm gangster, bro. What's
Is
up?
older man here.
Fuck, y'all are boomers.
Hey, Vince,
Wild.
look at your future, man. Look at your future over here.
Fuck that. I'm fucking going to jump off a building.
Yeah, I'm the
now.
youngest person in this podcast.
Yeah, that's why you're literally a cartoon right now.
Yeah.
Shit,
Fucking
y'all are
hell.
old as.
Hey,
That's
it's
crazy.
fun. It's fun, you know. It's yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely it's a little bit scary when you think about where, like, if I think where my parents were at my age, I think they were building a house and had a child.
Yeah, my parents are
My parents had 2 kids and 3 houses at my age, bro.
Yeah, we're definitely fucked generation, that's for sure.
They were hustling, bro. They were hustling.
Oh man. Speaking
This
of
is why all the people who are calling for like in Australia even now people are protesting me like end abortion because America's thinking of ending abortion, and then I'm just like, please don't. We don't. The Gen Z's not ready for this. Don't they?
I saw that and I just thought they're protesting because they like protesting at this point. Like they don't even care what they're protesting about.
Yeah, they're not locked down
that
anymore,
is
so they have to
obvious,
protest
yeah.
something else.
I mean, it's
always the same
election
people.
coming up. Surely there's something to protest with that. That's literally next week. Gotta go vote.
Oh, fuck, I got to vote.
Gotta vote, bro.
Or I think today is like one of the last days you can get your early voting form registered. So if you want to get one sent
I
to your
think you
house,
can do it online, can't you?
No, you gotta organize to get it sent to you.
Yeah.
We're a paper voting
Nah,
society.
I'll just leave work early on Saturday. and
Oh,
vote.
go get your democracy sausage.
Democracy sausage, nah, bro. Fuck. Yeah, bro. They give us a free snack pack.
A free snack pack. Oh, fuck, I'll vote twice.
Twice? Nah, I only once, bro. You can vote for me if you want.
Oh, man.
Take my snack pack.
I don't know. I
Bro,
fucking...
all I know is last year I voted for Mayor Quimby.
Mayor Quimby.
Mayor
Quimby.
I pulled my own box and I wrote vote Quimby.
You know, someone asked on Twitter to the electoral campaign fucking Twitter account, if you draw a giant penis across it, does it still count? And they said as long as you still put numbers in the boxes, it counts. So you can, because I in the past have just drawn dicks all over my piece of paper because I'm just fucking frustrated by the whole situation. Usually because I have to wait an hour to go in there and vote for fucking assholes that you don't like anyway. And without doxing myself completely, every single electorate that I've lived in has been heavily one-sided and almost pointless to vote in. So, yeah. Anyway, fuck elections.
Anyway, I take voting very seriously. I never waste my vote. I'm that person.
Oh, cool. Do you want my vote as well?
Take mine as well while you're there. I don't care about. Listen, as
Shelby's
long
got
as
3
I
votes.
can-
She's power gaming.
Whoa, let's go.
As long as I can make music, then I'll fucking vote for whoever.
It's I just hate watching politics stuff because it's all bullshit. It's just basically, I think the one thing that's like fully tickled me through this entire, and I've watched fuck all, right? I just want to make that very clear. The one thing about this whole election thing that's made me very just had a good chuckle was Kevin Rudd. Did anyone see? They had Sky News went up to Kevin Rudd and they're like, "Hey, bro." They basically said, "Hey, funny seeing you here. We haven't seen Labor here for fucking ages." And he's like, "Yeah, you would say that, Sky News, because you're Rupert Murdoch fucking media, and you guys only say," like, just called him out constantly and basically mocked the poor guy live on TV. And the guy was just like stunned. And Rudd basically gave a pat in the back and said, "It's all right, buddy. It's because you're Sky News. It's fine. Don't worry about it." I'm just like, holy shit! He's just fucking roasting him. I mean, obviously, K-Rod's got nothing to lose, but
I love how Kevin Rudd's become like slightly unhinged ever since like he he's in like his senior years, because like he's just, it doesn't care what anyone thinks anymore, and he has a lot of these instances where he said things like this. Apparently his book is really good, and also like his talks that he does are equally as good.
There was a thing that popped up on YouTube that I was watching last week, and they were explaining how they're like comparing leaders, right? And they said that from a perspective of, you know, the leaders that we've had, K-Rudd was like the smartest man, essentially. Like he was very book smart, but he got fucking rolled because he wasn't very street smart. And then he got, you know, the party basically just did what they wanted to do, and he got outed. But like they were explaining like just fucking how much, like all the languages that he knows and like all the fucking places that he's been, of school and stuff like that. Like he was overqualified for the job.
Very educated man.
Very educated man.
If anyone's interested, by the way, AEC has said that Australians have been voting early at a record pace, which is scaring ScoMo. 1.6 million people have already voted. Which is
That's 1.6 million
point where the
against ScoMo.
AEC has had to open more pre-polling centres because they're just not able to handle everyone. So
I mean,
interesting.
that's I did notice. I go to ABC News now for my news intake, because it's like the least biased news you can get now, and they were like breaking down all the debates and stuff like that. It's like fucking 80% of the people have already made their mind up before they even got to the debates. Like there's only like 20% that aren't too sure about it, which I think that's just fucking ScoMo's done. Like everyone's sick of it, sick of everything. I think
everyone, like that's the thing as well. People on his side are also sick of him. You know?
Everyone's sick of everything. I think
tired.
It's tired. The world is tired. Everyone's tired. That's what
I'm
it breaks
tired.
down to. It's just
I'd
fucking.
like to have a nap.
But yeah, it's like next week. I think we have to do the vote and stuff, and then we're doing mail votes, aren't we? We're gonna mail in.
We are, yes. I've registered you for my mail votes.
Yeah, you literally can. I mean,
I'm gonna get COVID today.
Mine already came. It's actually sitting behind me, so I can fill it out.
I'll fill it out now. Right now.
You want me
Do
to
it
do it
now.
live
Do
on
on
stream?
stream.
No.
I'll send you the vote.
Like if I was on proper video, then probably. But like, there's no real point. You can't.
Yo,
see
let's
me.
do it live from the polling booth next week.
Hang on, hold on.
I'm
Can
in.
I get like a PNG of a polling booth and put it? And I can, like,
How
put a character in it?
many how many people do you reckon will live stream their vote onto TikTok and shit like that? It's like,
Yeah, there's gonna be some dumb people. Obviously, you're not supposed to do that. So
are you not supposed to do that? Is there like
Yeah,
a
you're not
law?
allowed to.
Are you
There's,
not
like,
allowed to
signs
talk
on.
about who you vote for?
no, the signs. Well, people can do that afterwards, but like the signs up that you can't have like cameras. And
Yeah,
stuff
you can't
in,
use your phone and shit
in
while
the
you're voting.
actual building.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sick of politics, so I don't care. I just want someone to fix something. Just one thing, a single thing.
Bob the Builder.
Yeah. You got like an uncle or something for us, Vince, that can fix things?
Man, bro, I told you, I'll fuck. Listen to this. Do you have Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, go on Facebook right now.
Okay. All right, I'll do it. Why? What's up?
Right now.
I'm going.
Right now.
I'm
Tell me when you're on
on
Facebook.
I'm on my phone. I'm on Facebook.
Okay. Do you know my last name?
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Type in my first name, my last name, dash, and what comes up.
I'm typing. Dash. Politician.
There you go.
What the fuck?
There you go.
Is this you?
Yeah, look at the photo. Show everyone the photo. I don't care.
Is it actually you?
Yeah, bro.
I oversee the New South Wales 5.3 billion budget on you at the treasurer. Also,
Really?
this account hasn't posted since 2015.
I don't have Facebook anymore. That's why I had deleted Facebook. Show them the photo, bro. Show them the photo. It's a fucking gangster photo.
So
I made this.
You made this. Hang on.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking camera.
No, press on the photo. Don't show my name.
Oh.
You got to press on it. No, press on the photo. Because it, yeah.
Oh
there you
my
go.
God, I see.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, vote Quimby.
Vote Quimby.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like a
vote
fucking
Quimby, bro.
politician, bro.
You know, I
Let's do it,
actually,
Vince.
I met some guys who are again, I've been in very rich suburbs while I've been in Melbourne, and there was a few of them who literally were like, we're going to run for fucking office and whatever, is if you get a certain amount of votes, then you get a certain amount of payment. Like they knew that they were no chance to get in, but they were just like, if all my fucking family and friends and whatever all vote for it, then you get a certain percentage, you get a certain amount of money paid to you and your fucking campaigners and stuff like that. They literally just fucking dress up and pretend to do, office. Shelby just left. Did you see that?
It bounced. Speaking of rich areas, actually.
Yeah, go on.
I went to Wings and Things yesterday.
Where?
Okay, Wings and Things. It's how do I explain it? In Melbourne, do you have a street where there's prostitution?
Maybe. Kind of.
Okay, yeah, that's the street. That's
like
the street of Wings.
It's on the left, It's on the left.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just filled with dirty fuck. I can say it because I'm Lebo, but it's filled with dirty fucking Lebos. Sad cunts or hard cunts. Some cunt rocks up in a fucking 1985 BMW M3, starts doing burnouts. Then some Lebo pulls up in a McLaren.
What the fuck did you call this? Goes, Wings and Things?
Wings and Things, yeah. And the guy pulls up in a McLaren. Bro, it's fucking... A fucking Lebo pulls up in a fucking McLaren, bro, in Bankstown. A McLaren.
Yeah, I heard you. McLaren.
Yeah, and starts doing burnouts in the McLaren. In Bankstown, bro. In a McLaren.
Well, okay. He's probably like a fucking dealer or something.
A McLaren, bro. The dealers buy AMGs and Teslas, not McLarens.
Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't realize
it's like a fucking $500,000 car, bro. The cunt's driving it around in Bankstown.
There was
probably got 20 concrete companies.
Yeah.
I should have stabbed him, bro. Fuck.
There was
taking his money.
So we're next to my work, like around the corner from my work. There was a place where you could go and fucking rent McLarens and Ferraris and fucking shit, and bloody Lamborghinis and all that. You go rent them for a day. You have to put down like a fucking down payment of like 10 grand or something in case you break it, whatever. The thing was, the people that were renting these cars obviously had no fucking idea how to drive them. And also, you're in inner city Melbourne, so like they would come down the back streets where my work was, and you hear them coming down and be, there's a grind in the gears trying to fuck. I'm like, oh man, that's a very expensive car you are fucking right now.
Chewing up the gearbox.
They just drive around the block, take a couple pictures for Instagram, and then go back, and it fucking cost them a couple grand or whatever. That's what they do.
I was at my barber's last week. They got a new barber. Oh, she fucking rose.
She just rose up.
Like the Undertaker.
Sorry, I had to do something under my desk.
Under the desk.
I was at my barber last week, and there's a new bloke that works there. There's a young guy. I heard him say he went to my school. Got no idea who he is. I've never seen him in my life. And he has an AMG, and the cunt rents it out to people for $1,000 a day.
Yeah.
He says, I take $5,000 as a deposit, then I give you $4,000 back, and I keep the $1,000.
I mean, that's
like, what the fuck? You rent your car for $1,000 a day, and he's got a GPS tracker, so if it ever goes over 120 Ks, it notifies him, and he can turn the car off from his phone. I'm like,
hopefully not at 120 Ks an hour.
Bro, $1,000 a day cunts will pay to rent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That
is fucking pathetic, bro.
This was a business where people would go with their fucking golf buddies and they would hire themselves a fucking Lamborghini Diablo, and then they'd drive around the corner, take a picture of them leaning on it, and then go to take it back and fucking pay a couple grand just to do that. That was their entire business.
It reminds me of those places now that you can go that are just like selfie booths. You go there and there's like a... I
saw that, yeah.
Really?
It's becoming really common. Influencer basically booths, and they've got like a little backdrop that's themed, and every little cubicle, and you take pictures. And
there was a doco I was watching, and it was in LA, obviously, but they were they had a private plane, and they don't even take it off the ground. They just hire it out for influencers to go take pictures of getting.
I saw that. I've seen that. Yeah, I saw that on Instagram. Fucking hilarious.
It's like fuck, man. It's not. Oh man. The thing is, though, it's a little bit different in America because, like, fucking, if you have a TikTok account and 10,000 followers, they're getting paid thousands of dollars to do sponsored posts. Where in Australia, we don't get that opportunity for TikTok in particular.
You haven't seen fucking Yisra and fucking all these fucking Lebos on TikTok, bro. These cunts get fucking 70. Yeah, and these cunts get like 70,000 fucking diamonds, bro. Some cunt made 17 grand last month off TikTok.
How?
They'd have to be
Fucking
monetizing
talking
it
shit and
else,
offering
like if
people out,
if
bro.
they're Australian, they'd have to be monetizing elsewhere because like TikTok itself doesn't pay Australians.
Yeah.
Nah, it's the donations. It's the diamonds and shit.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
true.
Yeah, it's the diamonds. I just found out that people get paid a shit ton of money. I'm like, fuck, why aren't I on TikTok making diamonds, bro?
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to, mate. Once you fucking conquered Spotify, you're gonna have to diversify.
Fuck that. I'd rather fucking die than go on TikTok, bro.
Bullshit. You'll be on TikTok.
I'd rather die.
Mark my words.
I'm already on TikTok, bro. I'm already TikTok famous.
TikTok famous, mate. Yeah,
TikTok.
look at the
I'm
grass. I
TikTok
forgot. Yeah, mate. Look at his Rolex, mate. Yeah.
How many views I got, bro? Look at this. Look.
How many? How many?
Look. I'm fucking opening it. 11K.
Is that it?
Dude,
No,
one of mine has like
11K.
100K. Get on my level.
11K.
30K.
Bro. It's nothing.
I can't see that because it's inverted. 11K.
Them rookie numbers. You got to pump them numbers up.
You know,
Wow.
so like for example, right, I posted a clip from my stream from 2 days ago. I don't know if you saw the clip of the in GTA where we took the compact Panto and went through the hospital to lose the cops.
Oh yeah, that's gangster.
Chuck that up on TikTok. It's already got 9,000 views. But the thing it's also got fucking 700 likes. So like people actually they're like, oh man, this is sick. I'm gonna go do this or whatever. Mate, TikTok famous.
It's mad.
TikTok famous right there, mate. 9,000 in 2 days. How long's your Rolex video been up there?
I mean, it got 11,000 in a day, and then just no one watched it after that.
Yeah, that's pretty much how TikTok works. It's so fucking disposable almost. And now people are like reposting shit from like years ago. Like, this is my video I posted in 2019 that got 100,000 views, and they just post it again.
Yeah, and then they get more.
And they get
views.
more
Yeah.
again.
More views.
I mean, I guess it's kind of smart, but always.
Influencer kind of culture is kind of disingenuous a lot of the time. We were talking about like the selfie booths and like the rent a cars and the rent a plane tarmac.
Yeah, but that's also, I mean, that's fake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's disingenuous. It's fake.
Like
it's
But then people like it, and then they go and do it. Like I literally had
try and do it themselves.
It's a Target advertising, and it was some place here in Melbourne that has like fucking 10 different like backdrops where you can go and hire out by the hour and go take selfies in fucking different backdrops.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Tons of fucked, bro. That's why.
Everyone wants to be a influencer millionaire.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know how it all fucking works.
It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. Trust me. I've been there. I've done that. It's not
you're an influencer.
Yeah, bro. I'm a millionaire.
Oh, you're a millionaire. Can I get a loan, bro?
Yeah, how much?
What, 100 grand?
I'll take $20.
100 grand? All right, so you're 70 years old. You got 40 years to pay back.
Yeah, I'm definitely making it to a 110. Sure, why not?
Maybe got to limit the amount of HSPs.
I'm an influencer in the area, bro.
Oh, in the area. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Haven't you seen my political page, bro? I oversee the New South Wales $5.6 billion tobacco tax on Adgilly flavors.
Oh man, one day you will like fucking you'll get famous, and someone will go find that page, and you'll get cancelled.
I would, fuck. I'll probably delete it.
Once you put shit on the internet, it don't go away. It's
I'm happy I don't have Facebook anymore, bro. I once got cancelled at school because I got suspended in the school holidays because I put up a Facebook status in like 2007 saying I'm gonna blow the school up. Some cunt looked back in 2009 and they found that they gave it to the principal. I got suspended in the school holidays.
There was, oh man, I don't. Did anyone see the fucking? It's again going back to this political shit. Someone was like, oh, this person who's running for some seat, they made this tweet about how women should be in the kitchen or something like that. It's some sexist tweet. And they're like, oh, do you agree with this? This reporter. And then whoever it was that they were questioning is like, what tweet? From when? And then she's like, 2011. And he's like, well, he wasn't even in the party at that point. Like, that's so long ago. No, I don't know. What? And she's like, yeah, but do you agree with the tweet? He's like, I don't fucking know. It's 2011. It's like they are grasping at that point. It's like...
Cunts are fucked, bro.
But could you imagine there's someone's job to sit there and go through their... They must have like opened Twitter, got their account open and like gone search and then like typed in every racist term they could think of to try and find this old tweet. And then they just found it like 2011. That'll do.
Put like a little intern on
That's
the
the
job,
one.
you know, torture them a little bit.
Oh man, it's so fucking weird. This is why it just annoys me, just frustrates me, the whole thing. Because it's like, that's just dumb. Who thought that was a good idea? And they literally went to a press conference armed with a 2011 tweet, thinking they're going to change the world. Yeah, no, they just look like idiots. So they should, listen to us. We're the smart ones.
We have a
Well, you know what I'll do? I'll fucking reverse that question. If someone says
26 on my ATAR.
You got 26 on your ATAR? Yeah. If Shelby ever runs for office, they're going to just bring up her ATAR score.
You know what? Hey, you didn't answer the question. What did you get on your ATAR?
He's avoiding it. Doesn't want to say.
Hey.
You can't avoid it, bro. Yeah, you can't.
I didn't even finish high school.
There you go.
Bro, don't lie.
You got a 0.
No, I swear.
Did you not finish high school because you had work or just because fucking school wasn't for you?
Just school wasn't for me.
Yeah. That's fair. I get that.
Yeah, other things.
Yeah.
He's a boy.
It's
He's a boy.
Got up to a lot of mischief.
Yeah. I remember after I failed school. I didn't fail school, but I didn't get enough to go to fucking any further educations. I ended up volunteering at a place, which was like a youth center sort of thing. And just to upskill, just to like learn skills and like network and shit like that, because it was in a small town. And if you don't know anyone, then you don't get anywhere. Anyway, they told me that the guy that I was working with was a teacher, and he was struggling with his class. He was teaching at TAFE, and he was teaching all the people that didn't finish high school, basically. Now, all of these people, they didn't finish school because school wasn't for them. They were just little terrors, really. And so anyway, he was struggling with it, and then he asked me, he goes, "Oh, can you come in and help?" I'm like, "What do you want me to do?" And they're like, "Well, you know about film and television. You can help them, teach them all this sort of stuff." And I'm like, "I guess. What's the deal?" And they said, "Oh, well, they got to make to finish the class. They're going to make a video each. That's it, right?" And TAFE had supplied them with cameras and all this shit. Anyway, I got there. They all fucking hated their teacher. All of them. So then he just sort of stepped out, and then I had to sign a bit of paper that basically said that I would be a teacher, and then they made me a teacher, so I was a teacher. It's like that. Even though I was fucking the same age as them. And anyway, I said to him, I said, "Okay, well, let's see what you guys have got so far." And this one girl, the first one I watched, it was this girl, and she had filmed herself smashing up her ex-boyfriend's car. Multiple cars, and also the family cars, and also their friends' cars, and just vandalism in general. And I'm like, okay, I said, "What are you going for?" She's like, "I don't know, we're just making a movie, I guess." I'm like, "Well, you can't just film vandalism and call that movie." Anyway, I said, "Let's think about it, we'll come back to it." Next guy I watch, he's fucking just him in his bedroom, and I kid you not, the guy had like 100 bongs, and he was doing bong reviews for his videos, and he was just like, "This one here, I like this one, it's good, it sort of hits me kind of well." And he's just talking to the camera for an hour, going through all the fucking bongs in his bedroom. And I'm like, all right. I said, "I'm not sure what you're going for here, but..."
He'd do numbers on TikTok.
He would, actually.
They'd be pumping the views.
So then there was two other girls, and they were doing a music video. They were the closest thing to doing a normal video. And then there was this other guy, and I said, "What have you done for your video?" Because I haven't done anything. I said, "Okay, well, you need to start this weekend because you're never going to get it finished if you don't get it finished." And he goes, yeah, I'll do something today. Anyway, next day he comes in. He just filmed himself singing Millions of Peaches over and over again for about 30 minutes. And that was his video. And I'm like, okay, so what are you going for here? He's like, "I fucking love it. It's a tune." I'm like, all right, cool, man.
It's a tune. It's a banger.
I agree.
So we were literally, there was like a 6 months of this that they were meant to be working on it. I came in at like fucking 5 months in, and that's all they had done. And they just fuck around and basically just trash the fucking place constantly. And that was it. And I said, "Guys, if we need to make a video, otherwise you fail. You know, do you want to do this again? And they're like, no, I don't want to do it again, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we cut it. I said, okay, well, new plan. We're all going to make one video together. I said, we're going to make a making of video. So you guys are all going to talk about your process of why you thought this would be a good idea, whatever. And then I edited it all together. And it was basically just all of them talking shit about this whole, the classroom, essentially. And it was all scored to millions of peaches playing over and over again. And that was it. And we handed it in. We went to this fucking graduation ceremony where they showed this video, which had fucking cars getting kicked in, bongs, go on, buddy, all this shit and everything. And fucking TAFE was wrapped. They like, that's amazing. They gave everyone fucking pass. Everyone passed. And I said, well, what kind of score do we get? And like, we don't score it. It's just, you got to pass. That's it. And they go, to be perfectly honest, that's the first classroom to actually make a video in years. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. But yeah, it's literally, I wish I had kept a copy because it's the whole time. I've just got the guy in the corner and he's just filming himself singing Millions of Peaches over and over again the whole time. And yeah.
Can we remake that?
It was wild. I'm not a teacher by any means. I was just fucking helping out where I could. But I think it's because I understood, like, because I don't want to talk shit, but a lot of these TAFE, those sort of things like that, they look down on them and say, you guys are failures. You're only here to get your fucking pass so you can go to the dole or whatever. Where I came at it from a different perspective, they said you got to get a video made, and I'm like, all right, guys, let's work together and make a video. Where the guy I was working with, he was a tosser. He was just like, he was there to collect a paycheck, and that was it. So it was a definite learning curve, that's for sure. But it was cool. And then I think we actually went on when we finished it. They approached us and they said, hey, do you guys want to go and do music videos for? I think it was Brother Black was the name of the MC, and he was doing a tour, like an indigenous awareness tour thing, going around to the schools and stuff like that. And the guy was fucking chill as, and we just got to go around with him while we toured all these schools and shit, and just film all like backstage stuff like that. It was really cool. I think I've actually got an EP or something somewhere from him. But it's it was an interesting thing. And that was like, how people like finish high school and they're like, I'm going to take a gap year and travel Europe and stuff like that. That's what I was doing.
You were playing video games instead.
No, I wasn't even playing video games. I was still working at fucking Mitre 10 during the day, and then I was volunteering during the night, and that was it. It's a thing.
10.
Yeah, I realized I put because I've been obviously raising money for charity, and that's why we're doing sort of extra streams like this one. I put in there, if we hit a certain goal, that we're going to do a cringe stream where we watch some of the block, because I'm on the block. And I just want
to watch the episode with you.
I've gone back and I've gone and found some clips and shit from me, right? And I went back to the one that we were talking about, the Fluffy Rollergate fight. That episode is so cringe, I want to die. Like I was like, excited. I was hiding under the desk while I was like making copies of it to show. It's so bad. There is a full-on argument between contestants where they're all like, it's so-and-so from Mitre 10. He fucked you. It's not me. It's him. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. I did nothing wrong. But they full-on are screaming at each other. And they're literally, their name, like, everyone's going to know my name by the end of it because they just fucking blame me for everything for the entire episode. So it's going to be extra cringy. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure out if I should just do it. It's like stream it on Twitch or not, because I don't know how Twitch feels about clips from 2015 or wherever it was. But that's going to come up.
Why don't you just stream it, because it's you? So.
You're in it. I don't think that would be.
Yeah.
Shouldn't really matter.
I mean, I kind of want Twitch to take it off the internet.
No, you just use it as fair use, bro. Fair use, because it's
I know. I was like, oh, I'll go get like a heap of clips. I think, but at the end of the day, I think just this one episode is enough cringe to kill someone. So I don't think I need to go find any other fucking clips. But yeah, I forgot how bad it was, man. And it's still on the internet. It's fine. Anyone can go look at it if they really wanted to. It's fucking. You got to find it though.
I'm watching tonight.
Yeah, right.
I'll watch the whole episode. I put on the 8-inch TV, bro. I'll upscale you as well. I'll watch it in 4K.
Fucking hell. Oh man, I'm so glad those fucking days are behind me. So fucking reality TV's cringe as it is, but that was next level. Next level. Anyway, being mindful of time, we've got to wrap up shortly. But was there anything else that we needed to bring up before we do call it quits for today?
Yeah, I want to talk about how you eat cheese.
Yeah, how you eat cheese.
Oh yeah.
You want to try and tell everyone how you eat cheese, and
I eat cheese one bite at a time, like any normal human being would eat cheese.
No, you're like a little rat, because I wake up in the morning and there's like 10 empty slices of cheese wrappers on the bench every time, and it's just like, no, at 3 a.m. you just decided to eat like 10 pieces of plastic
Roll them up
cheese.
and straight in.
I like cheese. What's wrong with cheese?
What's wrong with cheese, bro? It's fucking muckus.
It's not what's wrong with cheese. It's what's wrong with the way you eat cheese.
Okay, you explain. You explain what's wrong with the way I eat cheese.
Because I wake up in the morning, it's like there's been a little rat in the house, like just empty papers everywhere from plastic cheese. You know,
look, I'm not gonna.
It's not even good plastic cheese. Get good cheese.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, well, listen here. All right, listen here. That cheap cheese is fine. Cheese is pretty expensive in general. All right, so it's fucking cheap cheese. Is fine.
I don't eat it.
But
you're missing out, bro.
I gotta say, there was a case where the cat came up and he brought me a cheese wrapper. I'm like, where the fuck did you get that cheese wrapper from, cat?
There's cheese wrappers everywhere in the house.
And then I forgot that I had cheese in bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have woken up to him having empty cheese wrappers on the bedside table.
Yeah, midnight cravings, cheese.
Yeah.
Like, because if we get sick, we tend to sleep separately so we can just recover. And this is one time when one of us was sick, and I walk into the bedroom, there's cheese wrappers. I think there was one in the bed as well. So
it's delicious. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't really have a point like going towards this. I just want to tell everyone publicly how you eat cheese.
There's no shame here. I eat cheese. It's delicious.
There should be shame.
No.
No. Boy.
Fucking love cheese. We talk about how I fucking, growing up, my choices of food and stuff growing up was pretty average, right? But until I moved to Melbourne, there was only one cheese. That's all I was allowed to eat, and it was it's like you get in the cardboard box in the foil, just that Kraft cheddar cheese or whatever it is.
I love that shit.
That was it. That was the only cheese that I've ever tasted until I left home.
That's weird. So we used to get Crisco meal hamper deliveries by like every December, and that would be a Christmas deliveries, and my mum would save up for them all year, and it was just like something that she did. And in those, there was always a big block of that fake cheese shit wrapped in the foil in a box, and and me and my brother loved it. We looked forward to every Christmas where we could have the fake cheese in the foil.
Good. You're missing out, Vince.
So what you had all the time was like special for us.
I mean, I had that all the time, and then as soon as I got to Melbourne, I started having like mozzarella and shit like that. And I'm like, mozzarella's fucking so good. Where have you been all my? Well, I mean, my parents just brought whatever's cheapest. They didn't care. It's whatever. But yeah, so
I'm gonna make a diss track against cheese.
You got to diss cheese?
Yep,
bruh. How can you do that? That's illegal.
I'll fucking diss you as well.
You diss me and my cheese.
Yeah. Fuck you and your cheese.
I have that fucking cheese is delicious and you're missing out. So
you are, bro.
He's got nothing. He's got nothing to say. He doesn't even want to. He's writing his diss track in his head already.
I'm not writing my diss track. I'm getting ready for my outro. I just thought of a genius idea.
A genius idea. Okay. Oh, yeah. Righto. Yeah, well, we should probably wrap things up anyway because it has been an hour, and Shelby's managed to pick on my cheese habits, so that's fine.
That goal achieved. I did what I wanted.
Okay. All right. Well, let's wrap things up there, which means let's just go around the room, and we'll leave Vince to last because he's up to something.
Fuck! I just hit my knee on the table. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Shelby, where did people find you and your VTuber stuff?
Shellbunny.com has all my links.
You got body pillows yet?
No.
You gotta get those body pillows.
Not enough demand yet. I need to get a supplier and the pillows, and it's a whole thing.
The whole thing, yeah. Who would have thought? Tame, where do people? Do you stream or have stuff, or you just?
I When I got music, I got music on Apple Music, and like Tame Moses. Plus, there's that. Plus, Bobby Ray's got some fucking music on there too. But yeah, no, on YouTube, I used to make videos back in the day, like interviewing rappers, underground rappers and shit.
Nice.
So that's still on there. Tame Moses, straight in the search bar.
There you go.
Pop
Moses.
Check it out. All right, Vince, what do you got?
No, you go first, bro. I'm last.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, obviously, if you're watching this now, Zombies Love Bacon, pretty much everywhere. Also, ZLB Podcast on Twitter. Going to keep up to date with everything. We are on every platform I can find. So by all means, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do on the ZLB Podcast. And we'll be coming at you weekly as we always do. Live is a one-off deal. It might happen again, but we'll be back to our regular recording strats coming next week. And then there's, Vince. Vince, what's up, man?
Live. It shall happen again because as I look here on Mode, don't worry, I have 64 monthly listeners. If we get that to 100, I will eat cheese live on stream next week.
And then the podcast would end 20 minutes later when you have to go to the bathroom.
Which cheese?
I mean, I just ate cheese
running
now.
out the door.
Whatever cheese you tell me to eat. If that hits 100, I'll eat cheese.
Fake craft cheese.
Craft cheese, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let it hit 100 first. It's got 7 days. It's got till next Saturday.
All right.
If it hits 100, I will literally live stream myself eating cheese on your Twitch.
All right, I'm going to go join as a monthly listener. Hold on. How do I do
What? You're
that?
not already a monthly listener?
How do I do that though? Is that a button or?
No, you
Yeah, it
just have
should
to.
be. You just follow.
So you follow me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you have to listen to at least 30 seconds of my music because
Every single track,
and then you become a monthly
Every
listener.
single
Yeah.
day.
Every single track, 30 seconds.
I found you. Okay, I'm following you now. I don't follow anyone on Spotify except for you. So. Be happy.
Oh.
So
and of
just
course the
press-
podcast. That's
Press shuffle play and just leave your volume on your phone down just so I get paid and then you become a monthly listener.
sure.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
That's
Alright.
it. Get 100 of them, but you only won, so now we got to go 64. So now
Yeah.
we
Can you create 30 more accounts, Shelby?
35.
35 more accounts.
30 more emails. We just need 30 more emails.
30 more Gmails. Where you go?
Nah, it's IP tracked.
You get 30 more SIM cards as data.
I know a guy if you need data sims.
Just straight up data. Don't even need to give your name. Just get a number. Boom. Ready to go.
I
you go.
know a guy if you need.
Call it a burner.
It's there was a guy who was like, "Oh, if you need more views on your Twitch channel, is the foolproof way to do it." And he's like, walks into Walmart and he loads up his stream on all the display computers. See,
Hey, do that. Everyone in Melbourne go to fucking H&M.
go to
and,
fucking go to
Melbourne
the
Central.
Yep, go to the fucking Apple store, load it up on every fucking phone. Let's go.
Go to them all.
Like,
Whoever's got a computer.
easy cunts.
All right. Well, with that bombshell drop there, make sure that you are following Moe Don't Worry and listening so we can make him eat cheese. I don't know why that is a thing, but that's a thing now. And
How much he hates it. That's why.
And so I get paid, but that's a different
that's
story.
I mean, it's the pay for the cheese. Anyway, thanks for listening, everybody, and everyone who's been watching the live stream. Thanks for watching the live stream as well. Appreciate you all. And yeah, make sure you follow the podcast, and we'll be back next week. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. What's up, baby? What's up?
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Don't we kiss people at the end?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, my ears.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
A little bit too much.
Yeah, I'll make a small one.
I don't like that you go to the side of the camera where I'm at as well.
Well,